Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Priyanka Ghosh and this video is on reflection of light. Before going into details of this chapter, we are talking about the beauty of light. So, suppose you are in your home at night, suddenly power supply gets off. Are you able to see things? No, you are not able to see things. Why? Because there is no light. That means light helps us see everything. This is the beauty of light. Now there is a burning candle. Now you are able to see things, right? That means here this candle acts as the light source. Now the question is, how do we see things? When light rays from this candle enters our eyes, we are able to see things. I am saying it once again. When light rays from a particular object enters our eyes, we are able to see that particular object, right? So there are so many objects in our universe. Only some of them can produce their own light, and these are known as luminous objects, such as sun, a burning candle, a torchlight, a fluorescent bulb, etc. And rest are not producing their own light, and those are known as non-luminous objects. Now tell me some examples of non-luminous objects. We are able to see luminous objects as well as non-luminous objects. Now the question is, how do we see non-luminous objects? Now there is a table in our room. Now we are able to see it. As I mentioned above, when light rays from this table enters our eyes, we are able to see that table, right? Now the question is, how do this table get a light rays? Because table is an example of non-luminous objects. Actually, light rays from a luminous object at first falls over the surface of the table. After that, it reaches our eyes. This phenomenon is known as reflection of light. I am saying it once again. At first, light rays from a luminous object falls over the surface of the table. After that, it reaches our eyes. Here, the surface of the table acts as a boundary. That means light rays do not pass through it. Now, moving to the scientific definition of reflection. It is the phenomenon of bouncing back of light after striking a boundary through which it cannot pass. So, let's understand this using the help of ray diagram. So this is a ray diagram for reflection. Which ray hits the surface is known as incident ray. After hitting the surface, it goes to a particular direction and it is known as reflected ray. And this is the normal. Basically, normal is the perpendicular line to the reflecting surface at the point of incidence. Apart from that, there are two most important terms, that is angle of incidence and angle of reflection. What is angle of incidence? The angle between normal and incidence is known as angle of incidence, and that is denoted by I. And what is angle of reflection? Angle between reflected ray and normal is known as angle of reflection, that is denoted by R. Now move to our previous slide. Now tell me in this picture which one is incident ray and which one is reflected ray. So this ray hits the surface, that means it is the incident ray. After hitting the surface, it goes to a particular direction, that means it enters our eyes. It is known as reflected ray. I hope you all are getting my point. Now here After hitting the surface, this incident ray goes to a particular direction. Why a particular direction? Because here light rays follow some rule. What are they? And this is known as laws of reflection. There are two rules. What is the first? Angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. And the second law states the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal all lie in the same plane. First see the ray diagram. According to first law, we can write I is equal to R, because here angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. That is the first law. And according to second law, incident ray, reflected ray and the normal all lie in the same plane. This is the second rule. So depends on the reflecting surface, reflection can be divided into two. One is regular reflection and the other is irregular reflection. Now moving to the regular reflection. It occurs only if rays are falling on a highly polished surface like plane mirror. It is the first characteristic. And what is the second characteristic? Here parallel incident rays are reflected such that all the reflected rays are also parallel to each other. At first see this picture. Here the reflecting surface is highly polished. This is the reflecting surface, right? Here there are 5 incident rays, right? So these incident rays hit this surface. After hitting the surface, it go to a particular direction. That means here the reflected rays are parallel to each other. At first incident rays are parallel to each other. After hitting the surface, all reflected rays are parallel to each other. This is the beauty of regular reflection. Now we are talking about its significance. That means we are talking about some examples of regular reflection. We all are used to stand in front of a mirror, like because we are happy to see our images on the surface of the mirror. Here image is formed due to regular reflection, and here the surface of the mirror acts as a reflecting surface. Not only a plane mirror but also a smooth water surface acts also a reflecting surface. Now just have a look on this beautiful picture. You can see in that picture the beautiful images are formed on the surface of the water. That means here the smooth water surface acts the reflecting surface, and regular reflection is occurred in this surface. So this is the scenario of regular reflection. Now moving to the irregular reflection. In irregular reflection, we see rays are falling on a rough surface. That means irregularities are present on the surface. You can see it in this picture. There are some irregularities, right? And what is the second characteristic? Here parallel incident rays fall on the rough surface. After reflection, the reflected rays are scattered in all directions. Here these 5 incident rays are parallel to each other and they hit the surface. But after hitting the surface, all reflected rays are scattered in all directions. That means here reflected rays are not parallel to each other. So this is the scenario of irregular reflection. Now suppose light falls over the surface of this wall, and here we see irregular reflection. Why? Because the surface of this wall is not smooth, it is a rough surface. So this is the beauty of irregular reflection. Now moving to the homework. I am giving you a homework. Now see what is the question. A light ray approaches a mirror at an angle of 30 degree with the mirror surface. What is the angle of reflection of this light ray? So don't forget to answer this question in the comment box. Thank you for watching me and don't forget to watch my next video. Till then, bye.